eternal fire protects us. Gives monsters the shits.
It gives monsters the shits. That's what the fire does? Doesn't just burn people? Okay.
Ah!
I am noticing a very high number of shady individuals. People in cloaks and stuff as we near this place. Let's make a manual save.
Open up. Who are you and what you want?
Can't tell. A freak.
Doing some sightseeing. Kinda curious about what's beyond this gate.
My brother-in-law was curious. Worms been eating him for 5 years now.
Wow, must have had a lot of meat.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it. Gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
Okay. Old Sal's farrowed piglets. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. I like to tiptoe through the tulips.
Old Sow's farrowed piglets.
Ah. Welcome to the Grove, brother.
Haha! Thank you, pointing dude. So, I'm actually a little disappointed that this isn't legitimately hidden away in some kind of sewer system, right? Like a massive sewer that can hold a whole bunch of stuff. Oh well. Greetings, merchant!
What are you offering?
Let's see what he's got. Venom extract, hardened leather, not really much of anything else. What about these books? Opposition to Nilfgaard, gnomish prankings. I don't know, have to deal with any gnomes. What is this? Zircanian saddlebags, 200 maximum inventory weight. Ooh.
See you.
Is that better than what I've got on now? Let's see. All right, saddlebags, 140. Ooh, it is. Oh. Oh. Gosh, thank you for this mod. I really absolutely hate weight systems in games. At least in games where you're constantly looting. It's like one thing to be in, say, Dark Souls, and for the most part you're only ever going to use a very limited number of the items. But in a game like The Witcher,
Think I pissed me trousers.
it's hundreds and hundreds of different items that may or may not be useful.
Picked him as rain.
Oh shit.
Thank you, my lord. The right miracle you've worked, I'd like to repay you.
Convince those knaves on the city council that spells are not needed on a whim, but positively indispensable.
They won't listen, my lord. They're scared of Menga.
In that case, please convey that if any of them
Looks like rain.
he can stick his head in the flames of the eternal fire. Now, permit me some rest.
Okay, well, we just saw a mage, so this place is definitely safe for them, at least. Triss! No, we can't talk to her just yet. We get to talk to the other dude. The king of beggars! After I loot everything here. These people will be begging for more once I'm done with the place. Shut up, wind. Don't judge me. There's really not much here. Okay, alright. Fine, I won't loot the house. There's nothing in here.
Protects us. Gives monsters the shits.
That's a perky necklace. Where'd you get it? Was lying in the street, so I took it. You look me straight in the eyes and lied, just like your pa. You're a good lad. Now go play. Mummy's got to get some sleep before she goes to work.
Oh, God. Oh, God. No, kid.
Really use a piss. Get that back to get my arse.
Do you even know who your dad is, kid? It's someone in the city.
Eyes of war veteran. Spare me, Crown.
Well, you know, it's their lives.
Good. More and more people come to our secret clinics looking for help.
Triss?
Rangers have stopped scaring them off anymore.
I guess incurable disease is more terrifying than torture.
In that case, I'll count on more tribute coming in.
You already take 80% of what we receive.
Right, don't forget it's me who secures the nooks and crannies where you and yours can hide.
Poor Triss.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Knew I was looking for you?
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cozy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, well, it's not like anyone told me the actual name.
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
Yeah, I'm gonna
For a
stick with
man who
Putrid Grove.
shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks.
Okay.
See, Witcher? I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with the hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
It has been a
Geralt,
while.
I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
We'll deal with that guy sometime soon.
What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Okay. Although your life doesn't sound all that appealing.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while? I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
I have no idea. Quite honestly. You know, Triss, why don't you just, like, zap your hair and make it something completely different in color and shape?
Cost you double in the rain.
Think I pissed me trousers.
I mean, I'm just saying, they're looking for a red-haired sorceress, so, I don't know, make your hair, like, brown. Wear a wig. Maybe you don't have the abilities to, like, change your facial structure or anything like that. Or even create an illusion on your face, but I'm just saying. You stand out really hardcore if someone sees you from the front. They're like, oh, a chick with red hair. God, there's only like 2 people ever in this land with red hair.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I'll get it.
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Whew! They're just right outside your window? God. I want to hear the talk. Instead, we just see the subtitles through the walls. Ah, well. Come along, Triss.
Well?
We're going into the sewers. The sewers that I was looking forward to going into before. No, these are actually pretty sizable. Oh, great, a drowner. She just immediately gets into trying to burn it. But you're supposed to fire the fire. Just saying. Alright, no Yurden.
There's a...
Sorry, I already found it.
The city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin.
Sorry about that.
Safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes 3 things: coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial life in the city.
Official word is that Novigrad will remain neutral. Somehow doubt anyone believes that anymore.
Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Okay, so is she actually gonna like? She's just gonna chill out there. All right. I'm so glad we have Witcher senses. Can you imagine having to just be like, I can't see anything down here. Wait, is that an outline of something? Okay. Oh, leather sack. Okay. I figured it was gonna be one of these crates, but then I remembered. Oh right, it's a bag. I'm really amused that not a single person goes, yeah, so we just lost a crate of stuff down in the water. Shouldn't we go grab it? I mean, it's right there. It's only like 10 feet. Nah, someone else to get it one day. It's someone else's loss, not ours.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
That's not wrong.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry. Well?
You can't just bring up stuff and then just drop it, Triss. Especially if you're not going to say anything along the way. I mean, you totally could. This is prime time for us to catch up, Triss.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Triss, you told this man you're a sorceress?
Of course. She was looking for work. That's her chief asset.
Are you, Triss?
I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher.
More importantly, no one would believe such a beauty could be an exterminator of rodents. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
You'll pay in advance. Yeah, I say you'll pay in advance. We'll say half in advance. That's reasonable. I think the full pay because she's kind of dangerous, but I don't want to like piss him off or something.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works.
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
We're killing rats. Okay. I sure hope that doesn't do anything like bite us in the ass.
Where'd you think you're going? Warehouse job won't wait, you know.
Wait, I just got in here. Trish, shut up. At least she's not afraid of rats. Love to send Kier on a job like this. Alright. Place rat traps around the warehouse. Golly, holy shit, there's a lot of rats, no wonder.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Ouch.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Yeah, but the problem is the thought process that maybe he doesn't worry about money because somebody's already got
Master
him.
monster slayer in the world's largest city, looking for rat shit. Jeez.
It's alright, it's a job. And logically, it does make sense.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
Alright, get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
Great, I can't wait to talk to all these rats.